Today I thought I would like to share with you how to create more opportunities in our daily life to find our spirituality, to remind us of our spiritual nature. In my earlier drawing, I have simplified the illustration of how we look like, which is actually our, other than the body and the mind, our true nature is the inside inside the heart, which is actually the Atman, which is of a spiritual nature that's so divine and sacred. It is of the same essence as the divine spirit, which is also known in Sanskrit as Brahman. So Om is to remind us of the 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 sacred nature of all creation, and to help us to bring out the innermost Atman, the innermost self in us. So all of us may have different methods, different forms of practicing spirituality, but they all lead towards the same goal of finding the spirituality in us. So Om is a technique in yoga taught by the yogic sages, a simple sound made of 3 syllables that can be used as a prayer, or they can be used for daily usage to help us in that goal. So why I choose to Om with water is because I've came across this water experiment by a Japanese researcher called Dr. Masaru Emoto online. Happened to have a book which I recently found, which looks like that. Because actually this reminds me of the basic nature of who I am, which is actually atomic. All matter is made up of atoms and molecules, and even for water, it timely reminds me that water is made up of 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen molecule. So it has a structure of how it looks like. So in his experiment, when he gave water, just like a plant, if you give it loving treatment, or it will play beautiful music, that matter will grow to be very beautiful. So in this experiment, this water molecule was given lots of love. This beautiful crystal is one where a prayer has been given to it. So on the other hand, the uglier ones, the not so pretty structure of the water, was given treatment that wasn't loving. So it shows us how molecules can be formed, growth can be formed according to how we treat it. So spirituality is not new. It has been practiced over thousands of years by different cultures. So there's no particular fixed method on how to do it. The end goal of spirituality is the same. So for me, I have been used to oming my water for over a year. I found that even the me today in 2020 is a very much is also a different me 1 year ago, when I've just learned yoga, when I've just learned about spirituality. And I found that the difference is that I've become more spiritual than before. So you may have there's no if you're someone that likes to practice chanting Om or saying a prayer according to particular routine like time every an hour or so, if you like to um, um, do so, it's also possible. I've seen a lady when she just came out and she saw the sun, and she would do a heart, hand to heart gesture like this, the prayer position, and I thought that was very beautiful, and sometimes I also follow her and do that. Then I know that before eating it's common to say a thank you prayer. That's also one way. um, then for me, I find that when I go to market or supermarket, when I see meat on the shelves, I just feel like saying something to the animal um, to just say thank you. I will inside. That's also possible because there's no restriction. The sages didn't restrict us on how to use Uh, it's just a technique that we can use multiple times, as many times as we like, um, when we feel that it helps us to discover our true nature. So just sharing my thoughts and my ideas on how we can practice spirituality in all possible ways according to our lifestyle. So I hope this helps, and yeah, see you again next time. Bye bye.